Come here. Guess what? It's freaking Star Wars, baby!
And guess what? This will be your only spoiler warning. Warning, there will be spoilers for Ahsoka Episode 4, the new Star Wars series on Disney+. In my last video, I did a reaction. It was late at night. Well, to me, late at night. It was 10:30 p.m. when I did it. Yeah, it's not late for most people, but when you get up at 3 a.m., 10:30 is late. But anyways, when I did that, I talked about one thing that I really want to go over today, and that is the fact that, warning, Ashoka Tano lost to Baylan Skoll. Now we're going to talk about some different facets of that defeat and how it came to be, and even the power level of Baylan Skoll. So stick around for the whole video and watch and see what happens. First off, I want to say that this series is just getting better and better with each episode. Not saying the first 2 episodes were bad, I'm just saying it keeps getting better, and it's blowing my mind, honestly. I had a hard time going to sleep last night and even woke up at 4:30 a.m. after going to bed at like 11:30 just to think about the Ahsoka series and what I wanted to talk about next. So with that, I'm going to talk about Ahsoka versus Baylan Skoll, Ahsoka versus Marrok, and Sabine versus Shin Hati. See, I'm adding the A sound in there so nobody thinks I'm saying hottie. And before I go on, a quick word from our 3 sponsors. Yes, 3 sponsors today. And these people don't sell me anything. I'm not peddling a product for them. They are just viewers like you who wanted to say they're sponsors on my video, and I more than oblige. The first is David Davis Jr. Thank you. And the second is Arwen Ufel. And the third is Journal of the Scots. Thank you guys so much for being active participants in the channel. Now, the quick word.
What color's an orange? Orange, you say? Good, you passed the test. Now subscribe to my channel and show everyone how intelligent you are. The world will know you're the best there is, and the Star Wars Cantina Band will sing your praises in an obscure language that requires a translator for anyone to understand. But at least they'll be singing about you, and it will stop them from performing Gangnam Style repeatedly. So, subscribe and be the best.
And there it is, my little pitch. Pitch with a P. P as in Peter. Not the B word. My little pitch. Now, I know you don't like it when I beat around the bush in the beginning and make the intro too long, so I'm sorry for wasting 2 minutes and 45 seconds of your time. Let's jump right into it, shall we? Okay, so after I made my reaction video yesterday, I thought about it, and I thought, wow, I was a little bit hard on Baylan Skoll. Said he was a nobody that we never heard of, and how could he be this powerful? We never heard of him, and blah, 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 blah. And how could he defeat Ahsoka when she is somebody trained by one of the greatest Jedi of his time, Anakin Skywalker? So Ahsoka's beaten by a nobody. And that's okay, because look at it this way. Had they made him less powerful than what he is, there'd be no challenge. There'd be no real drama. There'd be no real cliffhanger or anything. She'd easily defeat him, and there goes Ray Stevenson's character. Rest in peace, sir. And so it makes sense to have this giant hulking man be powerful against Ashoka Tano. She needs a challenge. Yeah. And had Ahsoka not been defeated, then there'd be no hero's journey for Ahsoka. It'd just be another Mary Sue defeating everybody everywhere she goes. And by the way, I hate the term Mary Sue for anything, not just Star Wars. It just seems like a cop-out. And how else are we going to get to Dark Side Anakin Skywalker? Yes, I said it. Dark Side Anakin Skywalker. He's carrying Darth Vader's lightsaber, and he's wearing his Clone Wars garb, which he turned to the dark side in. What, were they gonna have Ahsoka defeated by Morgan Elsbeth? Somebody she had already defeated once before? Yeah, she done spanked that ass once. So we couldn't get Anakin Skywalker in dark side form had they went toe-to-toe. So Ashoka Tano becomes the fallen Jedi. Fallen caused by another fallen Jedi. And as she's fallen, she runs into another fallen Jedi, Anakin Skywalker. Lots of fallen Jedi. Everybody's falling. And a lot of people will say that Sabine Wren is also a fallen Jedi now that she went against her master's orders and gave up the map to Baylan Skoll. Not true. I don't see her as a fallen Jedi for that. I see her as a failed test. And I also see the fight between Sabine Wren and Shin Hati. See how I said her name? Hattie, not Hati. I guess there's a difference. I don't know. I like to think there is. Anyways, I see their duel as Sabine embracing her Mandalorianism. Mandalorian, whatever. Her being a Mandalorian, she's embracing that in that fight. That's how she won the fight. It wasn't by being a Jedi, which a lot of people are confused. How is Sabine Wren force sensitive? Well, it's not showing that she's really that force sensitive, if any at all. And Marrok just becomes a green cloud with a perforated colon. And honestly, just about 5 months ago, I myself had a perforated colon. It's not fun. It's not funny. So stop laughing. Okay, in the case of Marrok, it is kind of funny. It was kind of neat, too. It was kind of neat seeing Night Sister Magic had that kind of a hold on something, that it could be created like that, or whatever it winds up being. We'll see, I guess, later. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But the biggest thing I wanted to talk about today, and yeah, I told you to stick around for it, so here it is. Ashoka Tano believes that Grand Admiral Thrawn is going to return to the Republic as heir to the Empire. Now, some of you remember the novel Heir to the Empire, and some of you haven't read it, so I do recommend reading it. It is a good read. Ashoka Tano is sorely mistaken. Thrawn is not going to be returned as the heir to the Empire. It may seem that way, and it may start out that way, but there's something bigger. And Ahsoka doesn't know that. All she knows of Thrawn is his past, how he was a Grand Admiral in the Imperial fleet and kind of an evil genius. She doesn't know all the stuff he went through in the unknown regions and his own Chiss ascendancy, along with the Grysk at wars and all that kind of stuff. She doesn't know any of that. She doesn't know why he joined the Empire. And hint, hint, he joined the Empire to gain favor with the Emperor so the Emperor could help him defeat the Grysk. It has never been about Thrawn wanting control over a galaxy. It was him trying to settle the rebellion so the Emperor would grant favor and help him out with the problem in the unknown region. So when he returns to the inner worlds of the galaxy far, far away, he may start off wanting control of that galaxy only for the sake of creating order so they can gather their fleets and go to the unknown regions. But something's going to change. Not sure what that is, and that's just speculation on my part, so that's not what I'm expecting to happen, but I think there's a strong case to be made for it. Now, we may not even see Grand Admiral Thrawn until the last episode, and that's what I think could happen. I even said in one of my other videos that we probably won't see him until at least halfway through this series. And so far, I'm right. We're halfway through. Haven't seen Thrawn yet, and that's a good thing. Save that big bad for the end. That way, they can leave us on a 2 to 3 year cliffhanger, chomping at the bit, wanting more of the Ahsoka series. And I will be, and I'll keep talking about it until they release it, and then I'll continue talking about it beyond that. Don't worry, I will talk about other Star Wars stuff. It's just right now this is new and fresh, and it's in my head, and I really want to talk about it. I didn't create this channel to have an echo chamber. I created it so I could talk about Star Wars. But anyways, Ahsoka Tano is under the wrong assumption of why Thrawn's return is so important. And I expect a lot of betrayals. I shouldn't say expect. I don't want to expect anything. But I could see a lot of betrayals coming. Baylan Skoll and Shin Hati maybe betraying each other if Shin Hati is not Baylan Skoll's daughter. Possibility there. Also, I see both of them betraying Morgan Elsbeth. Then when Morgan Elsbeth gets what she wants, she could betray Thrawn. And lots of betrayal, lots of twists and turns. But I have been wrong on a couple occasions, right on a couple occasions, and we'll see what Dave Filoni comes up with. But whatever he comes up with, this last episode really secured me in for the ride. I'm here for the long haul for the Ahsoka series, and it's keeping me busy until I can hear some kind of word on Andor Season 2. A different kind of Star Wars show. But I really want to know what you guys think. Leave me a comment down below. Do you think any of these theories could be correct? What do you think was the reason Ahsoka Tano lost to Baylan Skoll? Is it because she got her hand injured? I don't know. She's been a pretty powerful Jedi, and she's been injured before and still kept fighting. Is it because she got distracted by thinking Sabine was dead? Possibly. But, you know, in Jedi, sometimes that evokes anger. But we've never really seen Ahsoka angry. Not to the point where she's ready to force choke somebody and slam them against a monolith. Oh, wait. That did happen. Okay, scratch that. We've seen Ahsoka angry. And yes, it makes for a well-rounded character to have those kind of emotions because we don't want some boring, flat, goody two-shoes running around saving the day all the time. We want somebody with emotional depth, and that's what Ahsoka is showing she has. So go ahead and leave me a comment and tell me what you think. And also, if you would like to be a channel sponsor, don't try to sell me anything. I won't try to sell you anything. Don't give me any money or anything like that. Just say you want to be a sponsor, and I will oblige. Now, it might take me a few episodes or a few videos to get to you, but please be patient. I will get to you, I promise. And along with that, just so you know, channel memberships are open, and I do really appreciate all the channel members. I think I have 23 of them now. You guys keep this channel going. I really appreciate that, and I am promising to do something special for all of you. But before I go, here is a little word from this video's sponsors, all three of them.
No one can predict the Star Wars Cantina Band set list, but they are likely singing your praises just for making it this far into the video. Subscribe now and submit your place in the history books of the Mos Eisley Cantina. And when you're finished hitting the subscribe button, play Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO over and over and over until you learn how to shuffle.
Until the next video, this is Gerald, a Star Wars fanatic, signing off, wishing you all great health, happiness, and peace. Thank you all for watching, and remember, this is the way. And positivity in the Star Wars community can be what? The only way.